going on, guys? Today's video is going to be on some rumors I found floating around on Reddit, and this one's a little bit different. This one, at the end of it, there's actually like a little I Spy game you play, because they posted the Galar region map and put color-coded boxes to tell you what some things are and where at least I believe they think they are, or they think they are. So it seems like they're trying to portray it as if they have inside information. So we're going to get into that right after we roll the intro. Alright guys, as always, I'm going to put whatever I'm talking about up on the screen somewhere, and we're going to go. So the title of this, I believe, is What Strengthens Rumors? Judge Yourselves. So it says, what strengthens rumors? Probably this. This is probably going to be something to strengthen your rumor. That's what I'm assuming I'm about to read. It's the simple fact that it's not a confirmation but a separate script of the story that anyone can find if they know how to do it. But let's get down to business. That just tells me that you are literally going to tell me something that's fake. Because you just said it's not the confirmation but a separate script of the story that anyone can find if they know how to do it. So I'm assuming you know how to do it and you're about to tell me something that's 100% fake. That's what I'm getting off of this. So thank you for the warning, but we're gonna move on. So we will have some new species from 90 to 100 Pokemon. Okay, that sounds pretty fair. I've heard lower numbers before. 2 legendary, 8 mythical. 2 legendary, 8 mythical. What? Okay, I'm assuming you meant to flip that. That's what I'm gonna assume. That is, wow, these are fake. Fake. This is 100% fake. Alright. Groovy will only evolve when he feels confident about his appearance. So you'll have to use the new Pokeball Animo function to evolve any Pokemon with stone there. I don't know who Groovy is, but he has to feel good about himself and he needs a stone. Check that out. I can't wait for Groovy. That's hilarious. Okay, so Eevee will have a new evolution over there again, as it was in Kalos, a form of armor, and you will only be able to use shield while in sword. You can only have the climax of the game. It will be the Pokemon used by the villains. What? Who in this game are the sword team and the shield team? What did I just read? I almost had a stroke reading that. What just happened? Wow. Okay. Alright, so Eevee having a evolution that's armor that's new. That's gonna be, no one's ever mentioned in any rumor that I've read that Eevee's new evolutions are gonna be based on forms and not types. That's completely strange to me. I haven't the slightest clue. It looks like this guy is sticking to the first 2 sentences and he's writing a separate script for the story, and that's what he's trying to sell. I think this is a troll. I really think this is a troll. Okay, so the last evolution of Grookey. We know who Grookey is. Don't know who Groovy is. I've never heard of a Pokemon named Groovy. Okay, is taken to the type fighter, and steel type. What? The last evolution of the Grookey is taken to the type fighter, and steel type, because depending on your game, you will have the Sun Wukong and a Gentleman Primate. What? Okay, so Grookey's either going to end up being Sun Wukong, a variation of it, or a Gentleman Primate. Okay, wow, this is ridiculous. It sounds like someone took a bunch of fan fiction and then mashed it all together and is trying to sell it as rumors. That's what I'm reading right now. This has got to be fan fiction. So the initial female Pokemon from this region is Scorbunny, a vain and fast Pokemon. Initial female. Have we had Pokemon that just scream like I'm the initial female? Does Delphox? Delphox comes off as like really like feminine, based on the final like its design. Is that really what we're gonna go with here? The Scorbunny is gonna be the initial female. I've never heard that phrase used for any type of Pokemon. That's ridiculous. Your ears will make a crown shape at the end of their evolution, which is part of your signature blow. So it will have a signature move that pertains to its ears, and it'll make a crown shape. She has 50 in the HP bar. With 100 HP, she will wear armor for disguise. Did I just read something that sounds like Zoroark? She has 50 in the HP bar. With 100 HP, she will wear armor for disguise. Okay, alright, moving on. I'm not even going to try to rack my brain and figure out what I just read. Sobel will evolve into a steel dragon. Okay, that's the first time I've heard that. I've heard like water ghost, water dragon. This has got to be some kind of troll, because if you go back and you look at the typings for Grookey, they didn't even mention grass type. Yeah, they didn't even mention grass type, and they didn't even mention like a final type for Scorbunny, just that it's fast and it's vain. Alright, Sobel will evolve into a steel dragon. He will only look like a dragon, but he'll be water and steel. Okay, so what they meant to say was Sobel will evolve into something that looks like a steel dragon, but he will be water and steel. Alright, that's also new to me as well. I've never read that in a rumor before. This is the first time I'm reading that. So it says, we will have 3 fossils. The Inmegatario, Grass, and Rock. I'm assuming it's the Pokemon's name. I thought I was reading something else. I thought it was like another language. Okay. And Insabir, Ice and Rock. And the last will be the AZ Follet. I've never pronounced that Pokemon's name right. That will be in a fossil. But this Follet is of the bird and will be involved with the development of history and the legendary. The Follet of the past and the present will bring a wolf from each past. What? They're giving us AZ's Follet in the form of a fossil, and it'll be involved in the history of the but this Follet is of the bird. What does that mean? It's a flying type? What does this mean? How do you do this? I don't understand. Okay, the Follet of the past will bring a wolf from Wolf 1 is normal and electric. Wolf 2 is normal and ghost type. Whoa, this has got to be the fakest thing I've ever read. This has got to be like, this is next level trolling right here. You can only do this if you tried to. This has to be on purpose. Like, you got to be messing with people to do something like this. All right, so we're gonna move on to this little scavenger game that they put out for us. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you guys can see like the little boxes that I'm talking about, and I'll put up whatever the little legend that he put up there with the color coding or whatever, so you guys can see that as well. So what do we have here? We have blue is the encounter grass, so a little bit above. Okay, I'm assuming the starting town is at the very bottom, so it's a little bit above the starting town. There's a encounter grass. I guess the encounter grass is only there, and there's one box here that says like 2, that somewhere in the middle. It's like a blue box that's a 2 in it. That says encounter grass. So clearly, guys, this is the only place that's gonna have grass in it that you can encounter Pokemon. Yeah. Purple is the Elite 4. Okay, that's probably like the most accurate thing you can probably guess in this and be right about it. That's about the only thing. White, important places. So there's 3 boxes, one below the Elite 4, one to the right. It looks like something near the ice area, and then one that looks like the main city that we saw from the trailer, the one with like the trains and stuff. Okay. All right. Important places. I could probably do this. I could probably go in and just like put white boxes around the big structures and say these are important places, because that important place that's right below the Pokemon League at the very top of this map is probably gonna be Victory Road. That's probably Victory Road. That's my guess. Black, teacher trainers Teacher Pokemon's house. Teacher Pokemon's house. Okay. Black. There's like 5 different black boxes on here. Okay, so I'm assuming they meant the one all the way at the bottom above the red area, which is the starting area. Which would make sense that it would be like somewhere near there that you would get your first Pokemon. That makes sense. Black circle. They spelled circle with a U, like Hercule from Dragon Ball. It's train, okay. The circle off to the left, that's obviously train tracks. That's pretty simple. You can easily do that. Anyone can do that. Black cube in middle. Battle of Team Sword and Shield War. Wait, black cube. Okay, directly in the middle. All right, I see it. Because this is like 2 cubes on here. It looks like a valley of some sort. I don't know, but yeah, look. What? Battle of Team Sword and Shield War. So there's gonna be a war sometime in the game, and you're gonna be involved in it, and that's where it's gonna take place. Yeah. Yeah, sure, of course. Red. Appear you starter. Appear you starter. Your starter appears. I'm assuming. It's the very bottom in the starting area. I'm assuming that's where your character usually goes in like a forest or some grass, and then like the trainer runs out, like the professor runs out and is like, hey, you don't have a Pokemon, come here and give me your Pokemon. Okay, guys, this is fake. This is 100% fake. This is like, from like the first 2 lines, you could probably tell this was fake. But like, come on. If you're gonna try to trick people, at least put some effort into it so it's actually enjoyable. This wasn't even enjoyable to read. I didn't enjoy this at all. This is just me reading like part gibberish. It was terrible. Wow. Okay, so I think that'll do it for this video. Dom out. That's the fakest thing I've ever read. Period. I'll see you guys.